Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do an eyebrow tutorial for you. I realize that there are a lot of tutorials on eyebrows, but I'm going to do one with a more natural look geared toward my age group. And my channel is more anti-aging and has a focus on trying to look a little bit more youthful for my age group. So that's my goal today. I hope not to offend anybody. I understand reading some descriptions that people are leaving in comments that people are very opinionated about eyebrows. And it can always be as hot a topic as vaccinating your children. So I'm just saying that this is what I do. These are the products that I use, and makeup is just fun. It's not something that's set in stone or permanent or anything like that. If you don't like your eyebrows, you can change them. Unless they're permanent, then you can't. But anyway, this is just what I do, and I wanted to share this with you because I feel like if you do your eyebrows right, you can actually make yourself look a lot younger. You could take 10 years off of your appearance with the look of your eyebrows. As we age, we lose pigmentation in the color of our eyebrows, and we also lose eyebrow hairs. And you can tell by looking at mine, I have some sparseness right here on the ends, and then right here and here, and then right here as well. Also, I think it's important to remember when you're doing your eyebrows that if you view your eyebrows as sisters that look alike as opposed to twins, then it's going to be a little less frustrating for you. I know for me, when I look at my eyebrows and I see that I have a very defined arch on one eyebrow and more of a round appearance on this eyebrow, I tend to get very frustrated, and I've tried several different things to make them look more identical. But at the end of the day, there's only so much that I can do, and I just have to do what I can and move on. So having said that, I'm going to go ahead and jump into this tutorial so it's not long, like all my videos are long, and I'm trying to work on that. So thank you for bearing with me. All right, first thing is this Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit. And this is in the palette of dark. They come in light, medium, and dark. And each one will give you a highlighter and then two colors. And this is the darkest color in this dark palette. And I do love this Milani Brow Kit, but it is not dark enough for me. So I have gotten this Salon Perfect Brow Kit. And it has 4 products in it. One is the highlighter, and then the other 3 are the colors. And these 2 are too red for me, and this black is almost a perfect match, but it's a little too dark. I don't want to look road hard, so I mix the black with the dark brown in the Milani. Each comes with a little brush like this, and the Milani's kit also has an applicator and little tweezers that it comes with. Mine, of course, are missing because I have little people in my house. All right, and then I also, I also need to mention that the Salon Perfect comes with this wax pencil, and it also has a little built-in sharpener with it, and that is so handy. And then for over-the-counter products, I have 2 options for a brow pencil. This is the NYX brow pencil, and it is in black brown, and that's a perfect match for me. And then high-end is IT Cosmetics brow pencil, and this is in universal taupe. I love this brow pencil. Most of my items you'll see are over-the-counter drugstore items, and that's just because I try to save as much money where I can. I love the hunt of a good dupe, so I'm always doing that too. Sometimes from time to time I will get a high-end brand, and if you're interested, I highly recommend this. And I would just get universal taupe because my eyebrows are naturally black. I want to say a really dark brown, if not black, and universal taupe was a perfect match for me. Anything darker, I don't know if I would have been as happy with it. But anyhow, I got that. And then I buy these spoolies off of eBay. You can get them for, gosh, 25 or 30 for $2 or $3. And I think you can also get them at Sephora. And I found the most amazing thing a couple days ago by Maybelline is this Brow Drama Sculpting Brow Mascara in deep brown. I love this stuff. Oh my gosh, I'll show you what the wand looks like. It looks like a mascara wand with a little round spoolie at the tip of it. It's amazing. I love this stuff. It's actually, I'm pretty excited about it. Benefit has one if you're interested in a more high-end. Anastasia of Beverly Hills also has one, but I've only tried those on at Sephora, and I have to say I really like them a lot. But for drugstore, this is a good option. And my handy dandy scissors and a toothbrush. that I do not use to brush my teeth with, just in case you're wondering. That would be gross. That's a product on there that is not in my mouth. Okay, moving on. So first thing that I do is I will go in with my pencil. I do that first and kind of like lays a good foundation, and I start in the middle of my eyebrow where the arch is. If you don't have an arch, like this eyebrow is not arched, I just still go in the middle. And the reason for that is because you want the middle of your eyebrow to be the darkest. It's going to give you a more youthful appearance, and also I tend personally to be a little heavy-handed when I'm applying my products, and so if I start in the middle and just work my way out and then toward the center, it gives me more of a light hand. So I just flick these very gently, filling in these sparse spots. I'm looking into the mirror in case you're wondering. I'm sure you probably figured that out, but there's a mirror below me, so I'm just kind of looking in there to see what I'm doing. And then I'll pick up my spoolie and just blend it out. And I'm not tugging or pulling because I don't want to pull any eyebrows out. Then I do the other eye, starting in the middle. And I try as much as I can to give that a little bit more of a defined arch. It's really hard to do for me with these little caterpillar eyebrows that I have. I'm not complaining. I like thick eyebrows, but having one rounded and one arched is a little bit of a challenge sometimes. And then I'm just going to fill in these sparse spots right here as well and give myself a little bit of an end right there, a little tail. It's a funny story. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Okay, and then pick up my spoolie and blend gently. Next thing that I do is I go in with my brow kits, and I mix the dark color that I just told you about, the black, and then I'll mix the dark brown and the from the Milani kit. Oof, that's hard to do. Okay, and then I just kind of blow on it because I don't want to get fallout on my eyes where I've already done my makeup. That would be a drag. And I just go over everything that I just applied with the pencil, just to give it a little bit more of a staying power and a natural look. As natural as you can with all this makeup, right? Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the other brow. Mix the two products, blow, and apply. This just kind of sets the pencil, also gives it a little extra feeler in those sparse spots, creating a more natural look. And then here's the funny story that I have to share with you. This is the next step that I do is trimming the hair. Some people do this before applying their products. I always do it after. It just is easier for me to see the hairs. So what I do is I brush them up, and then I'll just go in and trim them like this. And then I'll do that on the side. I'll brush them up and then go in and trim them like that. And on this particular day, it was gosh, I want to say maybe a week or so ago, instead of doing that at the tip right there at the end, I accidentally, I don't know how or why, well, I know how, I wasn't paying attention, but what I did is I went like that instead of like that, and I gave myself a nice little blunt cut. It was not cute at all, and it was hard to hide for those couple of weeks while it was growing out. Not fun at all. So anyway, moral of the story, pay attention to what you're doing. Okay, and then I can just leave it like that, or if I'm going to be running around, sometimes I'll set it with my wax stick. Here in Southern California, it's 120 degrees outside. Still, even in October, I have no fall here. So I'll set that on my eyebrows and then gently pat it down, setting that product right like that, and be good to go like that. Or not overkill or anything, but this is, oh my gosh, I love this stuff. I'm so excited about this. Whoever gets so excited about brow mascara, I don't know. Me. All right, so then what I'll do is instead of the wax, I'll apply this. But for the last, gosh, couple of days, I want to say, well, I've only had it maybe 3 days, but I've also tried it, putting it on top of the wax, and that's just as well too. That's not a problem. The one thing I have noticed though is you have to work kind of quickly because it dries. And so I'll just kind of put that on there. I hope you can see okay. And it has color too, like I said, so it just kind of gives you more of a defined look, adding a little bit to what you have and filling in those sparse spots as well. And then I will go in with my handy dandy toothbrush because I'm so fancy, and I will just give them a little brushing too, just because. That's why, just because. All right, and there you go. That's what I do. You can take any of those steps and get rid of any of the steps that you feel is unnecessary, but I like all of those steps. So anyway, that's what I do. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and Twitter preferably, and subscribe to me, please. Thank you. Bye.